Strategy number 8 is HUDHomestore.com. Now, how many of you guys are using HUDHomestore.com? How many of you have used HUDHomestore.com for HUD homes? Okay, a bunch of people are going in the chat box. Fantastic. All right. So HUD Home Store, okay, again, great website. A lot of the properties on HUD Home Store are on the MLS. However, HUDHomestore.com directly allows you to make bids online without a written contract. Okay, how many of you knew that you could submit your bid at HUDHomestore.com and never put up earnest money, never put up a written contract, just have your buyer's agent submit your offer on HUDHomestore.com? Okay? How many of you also knew that the properties on HUDHomestore.com, they drop the prices at the 90-day mark and the 115-day mark and the 155-day mark? Okay, I bet you didn't know that. Okay, well, one of our buddies who's in our mastermind group, his name is DK Kim, he tracks HUD Home Store inventory, and we have a bunch of killer techniques. I don't have time to cover them all right now, but a bunch of killer strategies to know when properties are going to be dropped, when the asking price is going to be dropped, when the list price is going to be dropped. But the beautiful thing about HUD Home Store is most realtors think if you submit a bid on a HUD home, you have to write a written contract and you have to put up earnest money. The answer is absolutely not. Absolutely not. The other thing that's beautiful about HUDHomestore.com is when you buy a HUD home, you can wholesale it and resell it, okay, doing a back-to-back closing, all right, and you can wholesale that property doing a back-to-back closing. Now, you can't assign it. You can't assign it and do one closing, but you can do a back-to-back closing. There is absolutely no deed restriction on HUD homes. Okay, so here's an example. We flipped Iota Avenue. This was a HUD home. We bought it for $53,000. We put $30,000 of improvements into it. We got private capital of $86,000. When I bought it, we got $33,000 cash back at closing. We outsourced the improvements. I actually brought in a $2,500 acquisition fee when I bought it. I got paid when I bought it. We listed it, launched it for $149,900 and got an offer for almost full price, $139,900. We walked away with a $38,000 gross profit. We paid our private lender, and we walked away with over $32,500. Okay, and that was a property where we found it on HUDHomestore.com, not the MLS, and we're able to submit the bid directly on HUDHomestore.com and win the bid. Now, Chris, you recently flipped this house on Poly Drive, and so tell me a little bit more about the property that you flipped on Poly Drive and this transaction that you did here.
Yeah, this property we purchased October 2015. It was a HUD deal. It was one that I had actually, I think I submitted around 4 offers on it with HUD over time. So I just kept submitting. Finally, they came back, accepted our offer, put around $20,000 in repairs in it. We've had a couple buyers actually fall through, but after everything, we should net around $35,000. And what we ended up doing is we purchased it in October, but we had so many other projects going on that it sat there until just vacant until, say, February, I think it was, until we were able to get a crew over there to the project and get them to work on it. But that's what we also do is we're constantly buying inventory, and hey, if we're not ready for it, but it's a good deal, we'll pick it up. It'll sit there for a couple months. And then also we can avoid the 90-day rule where, if we list it before we've owned it for 90 days, then an FHA buyer can't make an offer on it until day 91. So, right. But that's that deal, and it turned out absolutely beautiful.
Fantastic. Number 9 and 10, auction.com and live auctions. Now, I have some friends of ours who are just killing it right now in New York, New Jersey, going to live auctions. Now, 9 and 10, auction.com. I've bought about a half a dozen properties from auction.com. And then live auctions, where you actually go to the live auction. Auction.com actually sponsors live auctions in several different markets. Now, they're not in every market. They don't do live auctions in the Cleveland market, but they do live auctions in many other markets. So you should register on auction.com, follow the properties. But here's the thing. A lot of properties on auction.com, one of the secret sauces is to buy properties that are occupied. Okay? Buy properties that are occupied. And as long as you know the eviction process in your state, see, the eviction process in Northeast Ohio, where I'm from, is a quick 60 days. So I'm fine with buying a property, getting the deed, closing on it with somebody living in it, because guess what? Nobody wants to buy that inventory. They don't want to deal with a property where there's a tenant in there. But we will deal directly with the tenant. We will basically offer them like cash for keys, like cash to move out. And if not, we'll just evict them, get them to move out of the property, and we're buying a property that nobody else really wants because it's occupied. So if you're in a very competitive market, this is an absolute fantastic way to acquire properties. Go find the properties that are occupied. Find the properties that nobody else is bidding on. Go research your eviction rules. Make sure you line those up, know what you're doing, buy the property, then simply evict the tenant. They legally have to move out in Northeast Ohio within 60 days. Okay? Next is Hilco.com. How many of you are familiar with Hilco.com? Okay, I'm going to go into the GoToWebinar chat box. How many of you are familiar with Hilco? Okay, so many of you have never heard of Hilco Real Estate. Okay, well, Hilco Real Estate is a multi-billion-dollar organization that administers auctions on residential, commercial, and tax deed sales. Now, Hilco also, in certain areas, does residential redevelopment. So like when Katrina came in to the New Orleans market, Hilco worked with state and local officials to set up live auctions to auction off all of that land that was destroyed by Hurricane Katrina. Okay? And we have a mastermind student. His name is Mike Johnston. And Mike Johnston has purchased about a dozen vacant lots from HilcoRealEstate.com. And he actually has hired a builder and brought in a builder to build brand new homes, and he's been flipping those and those new construction properties and making $40,000 to $60,000 a house. Now again, Hilco Real Estate is not in every market, but you should check it out. Next is Hubzu.com. Hubzu.com, again, is a live auction bidding website. Hubzu.com has most inventory that is not on the MLS. Now I got to warn you guys, Hubzu.com, they outsource almost all their administration overseas. It's the most unorganized, worst run companies in the entire real estate industry. It's awful. Okay, how many of you guys have used Hubzu.com? How many of you guys have actually bought a property on Hubzu.com? So again, I have a number of different techniques and strategies that we use to buy properties from Hubzu. Okay, especially buying properties that are occupied, okay? But you have to pay attention to those kind of properties and be ready to evict people. We purchased 1297 Steve Drive. Now, it was originally listed for just $33,000. The bidding went all the way up to $50,000. We bought it. We outsourced the improvements of $35,000. We were all in for about 85 to 90 grand, and we sold it for $135,000. We made a total profit of $36,600, and we netted $29,000. Okay, how many of you guys are using HomeSearch.com? Okay, well again, HomeSearch.com, none of these properties are on the MLS. It's an online auction website. Again, it features the ability to bid on residential and REO and bank-owned inventory, thousands and thousands and thousands of properties. It's all handled through a high visibility auction format. And we just bought this house on Walnut Drive from HomeSearch.com. Now, the reason why we were able to get it, again, is because the property was occupied. It went up for auction about 4 different times, and nobody bid on it. So then it came back on an auction again. Nobody bid on it. Came back on an auction again. Nobody bid on it. Because we were tracking it and following it on HomeSearch, the next time it came up for sale, we knew that the homeowner had moved out. We knew that they had disappeared, and when the property went on auction, none of the other bidders really knew the property was vacant. So we knew it was listed for $73,000. We won the bid at $83,000. After repaired value of the home is $185,000. Okay, we're just wrapping up the renovation, the rehab, and the painting. Okay, and this property is going to be on the market in the next 2 weeks. We found that on HomeSearch.com. Okay, some other basics: FSBO.com, ForSaleByOwner.com. Okay, a couple sites to take a look at. Not a lot of inventory there, but there's some.